To prevent an attack on keys and certificates, organisations first need to understand what must be protected. More than half of organisations do not know how many encryption keys and certificates are used within their environments. When we work with new customers, most estimate 5 to 10 times less than the actual amount of keys and certificates being used within their networks. Without visibility into what cryptographic assets are in use, how they're being used, or who is in control of them, it's no wonder that cybercriminals are targeting keys and certificates as the new way into organisations. In order to establish a baseline of keys and certificates in use on the network, organisations must first perform a network discovery, identifying keys and certificates that are in operation. Under the Discovery tab under Verify Encryption Director, you can see a number of different jobs have been configured. These jobs can be separated by subnets or by schedules or a mixture of the two. A discovery job is made up of different IP address and port ranges. For each discovery job, you can specify an individual IP address or a range of IP addresses, a range of ports, all ports, or specify different ports where you are aware that SSL is in operation. Verify Encryption Director will also exclude known certificates where certificates have already been identified. This will dramatically increase future discovery jobs as they are run. We can also schedule the job to run at different times, such as times of the day, days of the week, or days of the month. Obviously, a network discovery is simply a snapshot in time of the SSL and keys that are in operation at that time, so it is important that it is a reoccurring event where scans are performed on a monthly basis. Once a scan is run, a list of results will be provided. The summary page tells you how many certificates were found, how many ports were surveyed in total, and when the job started and completed. The results then show information about the different certificates that have been identified on the networks. All the relevant information to do with the system or the application that was consuming the certificate, as well as the certificate information, is recorded. Here we can see a list of all the information that is provided based on the scan. We can see the system that was identified as running the SSL certificate, its DNS name, sometimes also the application that's using it, as well as all the certificate metadata, including the most important information such as key size, validity period, signing algorithm, key usage, and much, much more. As well as this, we can also detect any SSH keys that were in operation. If needed, further scanning can also be performed using the agent. The agent enables organizations to detect client-side certificates that are in operation on laptops, desktops, or stored in key stores, and also more advanced SSH discovery, where we can identify all SSH keys in operation within an environment. Once you've gained visibility of all the trust assets in your estate, you can start to identify any potential risks. You can easily run reports from Verify Encryption Director, identifying weak signing algorithms such as MD5 that was deprecated in 2005, long validity periods, anything over 2 years, or weak key lengths such as 512 or 2048-bit keys. You can identify internal and external certificate authorities that have been used to issue certificates, and easily identify and assess certificates that are due to expire. Once you have all this information, you can baseline your keys and certificates based on company security standards and best practices. So, in summary, in this video we've shown how Verify can assist organisations in gaining visibility of their keys and certificates, and hence the trust that enables them to do business. Through constant discovery and reporting, you can assess risks and detect anomalies against a baseline.